Okay, let's unpack this. Forget the buzzwords for a second. We're really talking about finally killing that whole "I'll call you back" loop, you know?
Yeah, and the wait all day headache.
Exactly, that thing that just plagues field service. So today, we're diving deep into how businesses are, well, fundamentally transforming their field operations.
hmm
The core challenge really is helping service leaders respond faster, serve better, and scale smarter.
And crucially, without breaking the bank.
Right, especially now with customer expectations just getting higher and higher.
You really are.
So our source material for this deep dive, it's a comprehensive white paper. It explores integrating field service management, FSM, that's like the operational brain for field techs and jobs,
Right.
with CRM platforms, customer relationship management, your hub for customer interactions.
Your single source of truth for the customer, ideally.
Exactly. And we'll look at a specific example, Dusk, FSM, and HubSpot working together.
A really compelling case study.
Yeah. So our mission today, uncover how connecting these systems isn't just like an IT thing.
No, it's way more than that.
It's a radical overhaul, delivering real, measurable wins. For customers, for the bottom line,
Yeah.
turning field service from maybe a cost center into, well, a competitive weapon.
What's fascinating here, though, is how often businesses still operate kind of one step behind.
Yeah. How so?
Well, they're relying on end-of-day reports, maybe manual updates, siloed spreadsheets. It's like trying to drive by looking only in the rearview mirror.
Huh. Yeah. Not very effective.
Not at all. So this deep dive, it'll show you why knowing what you know, when you know it, makes all the difference. Success today hinges on real-time data and seamless coordination.
Because the old tools just can't keep up.
They just can't. Those traditional disconnected tools are pretty much insufficient for meeting today's rising customer expectations.
Okay, so if real-time data is the game changer, I'm curious, how does that actually translate? Practically on the ground for a field tech maybe facing a tricky situation or for a customer waiting.
Yeah, great question.
Give us some concrete examples of this power of real-time data.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The white paper details several key benefits of getting that immediate real-time visibility. Let's start with, say, improved responsiveness.
Yep.
Imagine a tech arrives on site, instantly sees an unexpected issue. Maybe the equipment's wrong, or they can't even access the site.
Right, happens all the time.
Instead of making 5 phone calls waiting around with real-time mobile reporting, they just update the system instantly. And that lets dispatchers immediately see it, maybe reroute the nearest available tech with the right skills, or trigger alerts to everyone who needs to know.
Before that small hiccup becomes a disaster.
Exactly, before it escalates into something bigger, more costly.
That sounds incredibly efficient. And it means everyone's on the same page, like instantly, no more information black holes.
Precisely.
Okay.
And for seamless communication across teams, these live updates, they don't just help the field team, they ensure your whole organization is in sync.
Sales, customer service, ops, everyone.
Everyone working from the same live information.
Mm.
So if a customer calls about, say, an upcoming visit, your team doesn't need to make 5 internal calls trying to track down an answer.
They just look it up.
They already have the live job status, the tech's location right there in front of them.
That's a huge shift. It eliminates that frustrating, let me check and call you back, runaround.
Totally.
And I imagine that translates directly to the customer experience, too.
It does. It creates real customer transparency. These live updates, they empower automated SMS or email updates, giving customers status alerts.
So they know what's happening.
They know when the job's confirmed, when the tech is actually en route, when the service is complete. Honestly, who hasn't been stuck waiting all day for a technician totally in the dark?
Ugh, it's the worst.
It really is one of the most frustrating things, these updates. They just banish that wait between 9 and 5 nightmare. Customers feel valued, respected when they're kept in the loop.
Especially in time-sensitive industries, right? Like HVAC, utilities.
Absolutely. Medical equipment servicing.
Yeah.
That time matters.
That alone must dramatically improve customer satisfaction. So all this real-time data, it must also empower better on-the-spot decisions, not just for the back office, but maybe for the field teams, too.
Absolutely. On-the-spot decision-making gets a significant boost.
Yeah.
Let's say a technician finishes a job early.
Okay.
With real-time data, your dispatcher immediately sees the tech's updated availability, their location, and can then reassign them to an urgent nearby task.
Right away.
Maximizing productivity, minimizing delays.
Exactly. And managers. They can monitor crucial KPIs, key performance indicators like job status, travel times, time on site, all in real time.
So they can tweak things on the fly.
Optimize workforce allocation day by day, even hour by hour. But here's the crucial point. All this incredible real-time data, it only truly unleashes its power when it's connected. And that naturally brings us to the heart of this deep dive, the magic of integration.
Right. So what does this all mean for that common frustration? Sales closes the deal.
And the field team shows up, but they only have half the story. Partial context. We've all felt that disconnect where systems just don't talk to each other.
Yeah, the silos.
How does integrating a CRM like HubSpot with an FSM like Dusk FSM, how does that truly solve this?
Well, the integration seamlessly bridges that exact gap you're describing. It eliminates those silos, aligns the teams, and just ensures every customer interaction feels coordinated, professional.
Yeah.
See, the problem often is most CRMs, they're great at managing contacts, deals, tickets, communication workflows, basically the customer journey up to a point.
Right, the pre-service stuff.
Exactly. But they don't natively handle the complexities of field service itself. Dispatching, job progress, tech availability, that's where the FSM comes in.
And Dusk FSM fills that operational gap.
It fills that gap while staying perfectly in sync with your CRM.
So it's about providing one single unified picture to everyone involved, sales, service.
Precisely. A unified customer view. That's a major unlock. When HubSpot and Dusk FSM are connected, your technicians, they get visibility into the customer's full history.
Like support tickets, preferences?
Yep, support tickets, service preferences, even past feedback. Right there on their mobile FSM app.
So they can deliver more personalized service?
Make more informed decisions right there on site. And it also means, get this, the elimination of manual data transfer.
Oh, that's huge.
Your back office team stops wasting time copying info between systems. The integration ensures jobs, deals, contacts, custom properties. It all syncs automatically.
So the team works faster, fewer errors?
Significantly fewer errors. They can focus on delivering great service, not tedious data entry.
That's a profound boost for efficiency, for accuracy. And it sounds like this can even automate the job creation itself, not just moving the data.
Absolutely. For optimized dispatching based on context, say sales just closed a deal in HubSpot for an equipment install. A job is automatically created in Dusk FSM with all the relevant data pulled straight from that HubSpot deal.
Wow, okay.
Then, Dusk FSM's built-in AI engine intelligently handles the scheduling, the technician assignments, based on workload, location, skill match.
So it's not just creating the job, it's assigning it smartly.
Right. And crucially, sales and support. They aren't left in the dark wondering where things stand. With Dusk FSM's certified integration, you don't even need to leave HubSpot to track job progress. Through these things called app cards, they're like mini apps right inside HubSpot. Your sales and support teams can see real-time technician location, job status, completion notes, time logs, even customer signatures, all within the CRM they already use every day.
That's exceptional visibility, and it's not just one way, right? CRM to FSM, it goes both ways.
That's the beauty of it. Bidirectional sync. It keeps everyone aligned. Whether a job starts in Dusk FSM or maybe it's triggered from a HubSpot deal or ticket, updates flow both ways.
So if a tech marks a job complete in the field,
HubSpot updates instantly, which can then automatically trigger workflows, maybe invoicing, feedback collection, follow-ups, without any delay.
No manual handoffs needed.
None. The white paper really emphasizes this. FSM and CRM aren't just two systems. They're two sides of the same customer journey.
Ah, okay.
When they're integrated, you enable sales, service, field teams to act as one, removing friction, boosting speed across the entire customer lifecycle.
We often hear customer experience is key, right? And that's usually where the conversation sort of stops. But how does this integration specifically create a truly connected, proactive customer journey? Instead of that fragmented, often frustrating one where customers have to explain their issue like 5 times to different people.
Ugh, yeah. That's the exact problem this integration solves. It transforms that fragmented process into something truly connected, proactive.
How so?
Well, it starts with frictionless communication. Your customers never have to wonder what's happening. From the moment a service is booked, they get automated confirmations, appointment reminders through HubSpot workflows.
Okay, so proactive updates.
And as the job progresses, they get real-time alerts, like technician en route notifications, ETAs, even updates about delays, without ever needing to call in or log into some separate portal.
So the customer feels informed every step of the way. That builds trust. And what about when the technician actually arrives? Does that full context you mentioned extend to them?
Absolutely. Field teams arrive with full context. When a tech shows up, they're not asking the customer to start from the beginning.
Yeah, so what seems to be the problem?
Right. They already know the issue, the customer service history, previous jobs, any relevant notes, because it's all synced from HubSpot into their mobile FSM app.
That builds trust right from the start of the interaction.
Huge trust builder.
Yeah.
And for service transparency in real time, back office teams and even customers sometimes can track job status instantly. Whether a tech is en route, arrived, completed the job, the data flows instantly from Dusk FSM into HubSpot.
Everyone stays informed.
Eliminating those frustrating back-and-forth emails or phone calls.
No more chasing down updates. Massive time saver for everyone. What happens after the service is complete? Is that also streamlined?
It absolutely is. The system ensures faster, smarter follow-ups. Once a job is marked to complete in the FSM app, HubSpot kicks off the next step automatically. Whether that's sending a thank you message, collecting valuable feedback, maybe generating the invoice.
No manual coordination needed.
None. No delay in customer communication. And ultimately, this leads to personalized, predictable experiences because HubSpot holds your marketing and service data right.
Right.
You can tailor future interactions based on customer behavior. Combine that with the live field data from Dusk FSM, and suddenly you're creating experiences that feel custom-built for each customer.
While your team works efficiently at scale.
Exactly.
Okay, so beyond just making things smoother, for everyone involved, what are the tangible, measurable results businesses are actually seeing from this? When we look at the numbers, what really stands out to you?
Yeah, the impact is quite clear and measurable. The white paper highlights several key areas. First, businesses are seeing a significant reduction in operational delays.
How so?
Well, bottlenecks caused by manual assignments or maybe lost paperwork, those become the exception, not the rule.
Okay, makes sense.
Also, fewer missed appointments. With synchronized calendars, real-time route optimization, proactive customer notifications, disappointments just drop sharply.
And for industries like HVAC or telco, where those visits are the revenue.
That means stronger utilization, better profitability, big impact.
And faster cash flow is always nice for any business.
Always welcome, right? We're seeing faster billing cycles. Job completion data flows directly from Dusk FSM into HubSpot,
right,
enabling automatic invoice generation, payment triggers. So companies experience faster revenue recognition, improved cash flow, often without needing to increase headcount.
Wow. What about the actual service quality?
Good question. We also see a measurable increase in first-time fix rates.
Getting it right the first time.
Exactly. By giving technicians access to that CRM-backed service history, asset records, prior interactions, businesses empower their teams to resolve issues on the first visit.
Saves time, fewer truck rolls.
Reduces costly return trips, boosts customer confidence significantly.
Yeah. And for customer relationships overall, what's the big takeaway from all these operational improvements?
Well, it leads to higher customer retention. That frictionless communication, timely updates, consistent service quality. It all combines to profoundly improve the overall customer experience.
So better NPS scores, more repeat business.
Typically, yes. Businesses integrating these systems usually see a measurable lift in Net Promoter Scores, NPS, and repeat bookings. The white paper really details how this moves you from just looking at dashboards to making actual informed decisions. It shows how different roles benefit. Ops managers tracking on-time arrivals, job duration, customer success monitoring sentiment, executives getting critical insights like cost per visit, customer lifetime value across departments.
It really sounds like this isn't just about making field service more efficient. It's fundamentally rethinking its role within the business.
That's exactly it.
So what does the future hold for companies that really embrace this integrated approach?
Well, the role of field service has evolved dramatically. It's absolutely a core customer experience channel now, a critical frontline differentiator. For leaders, it's about designing service journeys that are connected, transparent, intelligent.
Journeys that anticipate needs.
Right. Anticipate needs, reduce friction, deliver measurable value. The shift is truly from reactive to predictive.
Explain that a bit more.
Traditional models, they often just react to requests, right? Dispatching only after an issue pops up.
Yeah, firefighting mode.
Exactly. But tomorrow's leaders, they'll use AI, connected data, to anticipate service needs based on equipment usage, support history.
So scheduling maintenance before things break.
Automatically schedule preventive maintenance before issues occur. Proactively communicate with customers based on behavioral data.
So Moving from constantly putting out fires to actually preventing them, that's a massive shift in mindset.
It is. And it's where long-term loyalty and operational excellence really intersect. This enables end-to-end experience design,
Meaning?
meaning customer centricity extends through the entire field operation, from the initial deal close all the way to service completion and feedback. The customer shouldn't have to repeat themselves, wait endlessly for an update, chase down an invoice.
Yeah.
Companies need to design for transparency, standardized communication across all channels, email, SMS, app notifications, and systematically capture feedback to continuously improve.
And what does all this mean for the actual teams, the people in the field, the dispatchers? How does this integration empower them?
It means smarter tools for smarter teams. The next generation of field service success depends on truly equipping your people.
Okay.
Dusk FSM and HubSpot empower teams with mobile-first work environments. Techs have access to customer data, service history, digital forms, right there on site, in real time.
Less guesswork.
Way less. They benefit from context-aware automation. Dispatchers, customer success, field techs. They collaborate through unified systems. No more constantly toggling between apps or duplicating work.
Streamline workflow.
And adaptive AI provides insights that actually improve over time, helping managers make smarter staffing, scheduling, resource allocation decisions.
That all sounds incredibly powerful, but often that kind of big digital transformation comes with, massive enterprise IT overhead, requires a whole team of specialists. Is that the case here, or is this more accessible?
That's a really important point. What's highlighted in the white paper is innovation without complexity.
Okay.
This digital change doesn't require that traditional enterprise IT overhead because of things like its no-code setup right through the HubSpot marketplace.
So easier implementation.
Much easier. Native automation features that don't need external software. And real-time sync and visibility that's accessible, easy to implement, even for relatively small teams.
So it democratizes this kind of innovation.
It really does. Puts the future of field service within reach for businesses of pretty much every size.
Wow. This deep dive, it's clearly shown us how data, automation, and a really customer-centric approach are, operationalizing empathy, intelligence, and speed in field services. It seems that it's about turning every single field interaction into a powerful competitive edge, leading to scalable growth, data-driven service optimization, and truly loyal, informed, empowered customers.
Yeah.
It's clear that the future of field service isn't just arriving, it's already here, ready to be embraced.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, maybe consider this. In a world where customer expectations are just constantly rising, constantly, what hidden efficiencies or maybe unexplored customer delight opportunities are waiting to be uncovered in your operations, simply by allowing your systems to truly speak to each other?